And if you guys didn't like how black women were depicted in one battle after another, you better sit Hedda out. I have not done a review of Hedda yet on the TikTok, so here it is. But before we start, big shout out to Girls on Tops for this tee, which I've been wearing across London all week. So let's get into it, Nia to Nia. If you're unfamiliar with the play, what happens basically is this housewife feels trapped by being a housewife. So at her own housewarming, she starts a whole bunch of Real Housewives-esque drama that like wrecks the entire party, and it like to disastrous effect. Like it's bad. Like, and in the play, a lot more bad stuff happens, but in the movie, there are some interesting choices made. The reason I say people won't like the depiction of black women in this film is that, like, this is set in the 1950s, and Nia makes a specific choice to make Hedda absolutely phenomenally messy. Like, so messy, making bad decision after bad decision after bad decision. Most of which are based on the play, but because it's a black woman, the context of those choices is like tenfold. And because it's set in the 1950s, the context of those choices are tenfold. And because in the play, Hedda's dad was like a really respected war general, and if you put two and two together with the way it's been adapted, it's the 1950s and she's a mixed kid, or she's a light-skinned kid, or like, well, however you want to interpret it, it adds a level to why she's being messy that is just not discussed. It's just context. And I'm trying not to do spoilers because this is going to come out before the movie's out, but we will discuss once the movie's out. You, me, we come back and we meet here. Because I think there's a lot of conversation to be had about depictions of black women on film that are messy, but that are within the context of a statement about society and restriction. Messy women are often the first stone thrown at society, right? We start to ask ourselves, why do we hate her? Why is she making these decisions? Why is she causing this disruption? It is a form of rebellion that can cause really good societal change and open the gates for other people, especially when you're just putting it on a film, like a kooky little crazy little film. Like, the level of compassion you're expected to have for Hedda is a level of compassion you are not expected to have for messy black women ever in society. And that's me being too woke, but I mean, it's a Nia DaCosta film. It is that deep. The curtains aren't just blue. Be for real.